Hey, what's happening, everybody? Mac the Duelist coming at you from the TCG Enterprise, where we talk about all your favorite card games. So, you guys, I finally got a new idea for you guys to witness in for today, and this is actually for a Pokemon deck. First of many, hopefully. I have at least two in mind right now, maybe a possible third in the near future, but that might pretty much be it, unless you guys offer your guys' suggestions. You guys are always awesome at doing that. But anyways, we have Arceus. I'm just kidding. It's not Arceus. But I got to admit, this is pretty awesome for an Arceus divider for your deck box. Is actually pretty cool. And you're not going to not have an Arceus divider. I mean, there's other dividers out there, but this one is totally legit. But anyways, we're actually going to be going with Charizard. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into it. So, of course, we're going to be going with our big boy. And we're going to be going with two Charizard. Here, of the Pokemon Go version, I like this one personally. It's pretty good. It has Burn Brightly ability, which every basic that's attached to the Pokemon provides double energy, which is fire energy. You can't apply more than one Burning Brightly ability at a time. And then it has Flare Blitz, which does 170 damage with 4 energies attached to it. And discard all fire energies from this Pokemon, which is pretty decent. Then I'm running two of the Charizard here from the team up. This has its ability Roaring Resolve. Once during your turn before your attack, you may put 2 damage counters onto this Pokemon. If you do, search your deck for up to 2 fire energies and attach them to this Pokemon, then shuffle the deck. Then you have Continuous Blaze Ball, which deals 30 plus damage with double energy as far as the cost to play. Discard all fire energies from this Pokemon. This attack does 50 more damage for each card that you discarded this way, which is awesome. Dish all the damage out that you can, as much as you can possible. This is why, I'll be honest with you guys, Charizard is my favorite Pokemon of all time. It's literally my favorite Pokemon. And my second favorite Pokemon is actually going to be a deck that I'm going to be making after Charizard. So just stay tuned in for that. By the way, you guys, this deck is actually something of a little thing that I kind of put together. It's not meant to be really too competitive. It's not really meant to go to tournaments with or anything like that. It's just a good, fun, casual match. It's just something that I decided to throw together. So don't take really my word for it to be like, oh, yeah, you're going to win a championship with this deck. No, you're not. No, you're not. It's just for fun. Honestly, because, I mean, I'll be honest with you. The gameplay of this thing rotates out way too much for comfort, and I don't really want to get into that. Only because I've already experienced that with Magic when I was playing it in Standard. That thing rotates out way too much, too. It's like every 3 to 6 months is when it rotates out, and I didn't want to do that. But anyways, we're going to be going with 2 Charmeleon. Has Scratch ability, Flamethrower ability, discard 1 energy from this Pokemon to use Flamethrower. It's good. It's decent. And then we have this Charmander. I like this Charmander. It's good. It has a tail that's on fire ability, which allows you to go ahead and search for a fire energy card and attach it to this Pokemon. Then you shuffle your deck. So, and in turn, this is actually really, really good because you could use this to start stacking up for your attacks once you evolve. Then we are going to be going with 2 Lumineon, which is awesome. Lumineon V has a luminous sign. So when you play a Pokemon from your hand onto your bench from your turn, during your turn, you can search up for your deck for a supporter card, reveal it, and put it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. It has an Aqua Return, which I'm not running. I don't need it for that. I just need it for the search off, which is actually still a very good ability to have anyways. So definitely I'm running the 2 there of that. It helps. 1 Manphy, it's Manphy. It gives you your draw setup. I mean your prevention setup, sorry. Prevents all damage that are done to your bench Pokemon by attacks. It's always good. Just throw it on in there. Then we have 2 Snorlax. I like this Snorlax. Gormandize. This is awesome. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may draw cards until you have 7 cards in your hand. Then you could use this ability. If you use this ability, though, your turn ends. But that's okay. You get through the draw power that you need. Then it does Body Slam, which does 100 damage. Flip a coin. The active Pokemon, if it gets heads, is now paralyzed, which is good. Mainly it's just for the Pokemon ability, but that's alright. It still works good. Then as far as our trainer cards go, or for our stadium, we have 2 Magma Basin. Once during each player's turn, the player may attach a fire energy from the discard to the one Pokemon that's benched. Bench fire Pokemon, mind you. If a player attached an energy to the Pokemon this way, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Like you matter for that, really, because you're just in there to do all-out attacks and start hitting them really, really hard. So you don't really need to worry too much about the damage counters. You're mainly just there to go ahead and start piling up on towards your energies. 1 Brock's Grit, it's good. Shuffle 6 of any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. We need to replenish out our energies because we're going to lose them a lot. 1 Boss's Orders. I want the Giovanni version. I love Giovanni. He's awesome. The leader of Team Rocket. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. That way you can take one of the big guys and take it out for one of the small guys and defeat it right away. That way you get a free prize card, which is great. Then we're running 4 Cynthia. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. Self-explanatory, but it's still very good. And then we're going with 3 Lily. Draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. And if it's the first turn, draw cards until you have 8 in your hand. It's always good to have that. Why not? Everybody loves draw power. And mind you, supporter cards are a once per turn effect, not over and over and over and over. No. Those are trainer cards to do that. We have 1 ball guy. Search your deck for 3 item cards that have the word ball in the name. Reveal them and put them to your hand. Then shuffle your deck. It allows you to just go ahead and shuffle up for your deck. You only have 1 ball guy in this deck anyways. It's just for lulz. Just for fun. And then we're going to be going with... I can't believe that the rest of these ended up coming out foil. I didn't even know about that until I found out the last minute. I'm like, jeez. But anyways, for Marnie, each player shuffles his or her or their hand and puts it at the bottom of the deck. If either player puts any cards on the bottom of the deck this way, you draw 5 cards and your opponent draws 4 cards. So, like I said, still draw power. Mind you guys, these ratios have actually been given to me over by Scott the Fanatic, Setosama the Fanatic of Team Forbidden. So go ahead and check out their deck profiles, you guys, on their channel. They got some pretty awesome stuff. Shout out to them. And then we have 3 Candela, draw power, all the draw power. Draw 2 cards, and if you drew any cards this way, flip a coin. If it's heads, add an energy card from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Energy revivals, it's always good to have those. Then we're going to be going with 4 Level Ball. Allows you to search your deck for Pokemon with 90 HP or less, reveal it, and add it to your hand, and then shuffle your deck. Same thing goes for 4 Ultra Ball. This allows you to discard 2 cards from your hand. You can't discard 2 cards, so you can't play this card. Search your search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle the deck afterwards. So not only are you getting the small guys, but you're also getting the big guys as well, which helps. Then we're going to be going with 4 Rare Candy. It's Rare Candy. It lets you choose one of your basic Pokemon to play. If it has a Stage 2 card in your hand that evolves from the Pokemon, then just put it right on it, which is awesome. It allows you to get your Charizard out right away, so might as well. One Risky Stretcher allows you to put a card from the discard pile under your hand, which is a Pokemon, and it allows you to shuffle 3 Pokemon from the discard pile to your deck. We're not running too many Pokemon in this deck, so it's a very good card to have, to say for the very least. One Energy Recycler allows you to get 5 basic energies from your discard pile and shuffle them right back into the deck. Energy Revival, we need those. And then we're going to be going with 2 Escape Rope. Each player switches the active with one of their bench, which is always good. But your opponent will switch first, but that's fine. It allows you to go ahead and take advantage of that. Then we have 2 Switch. Switch is always good. Switch your active Pokemon with your bench Pokemon. You can't go wrong there. And then, of course, we're going to be going with our energy cards. I know one of them is different, but that's right. I don't care. That's all fine with me. But anyways, we're going to be going with all of our energies for our fire energies. And honestly, I like it to say, for the very least, this deck is actually pretty fun to play. Just for mainly casual matches. There's nothing else strenuous. But definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Feel free to go ahead and show your guys' support. Go ahead and like and subscribe on this video. And hit the post notification bell for more videos. At the same time, you guys, if you want to see some Pokemon gameplay, I could definitely team up with my buddy, Scott the Fanatic of Team Forbidden, to go ahead and show you guys some Pokemon games and duels and stuff like that. It would definitely be fun to see this deck in action. It may not do very well because he always runs a lot of competitive stuff, but that's okay. Definitely take advantage of that, you guys. And thank you, everybody, for your guys' support. We're almost going to be on our road to 200 subscribers, which is really, really awesome. You guys are so wonderful for showing your guys' support. So thank you, everybody, for that. And stay tuned for next profiles, you guys. I have a lot of things into the works right now for both Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh!, and Digimon, so stay tuned in for all of those, and stay tuned for my second Pokemon deck profile, and I'll catch you guys all later. Happy gaming.